niggas? My two fans from Czechoslovakia. We are live. Look, I've got to apologize to you guys about the stream from earlier. You know, Elon Musk, I need to see you, nigga. I need that Starlink immediately. Cause, look, guys, I had some network issues. It was something to do with the configuration of my setup. I lied. It's actually just the bandwidth, nigga. Like, I couldn't do shit. I couldn't configure anything, bro, because the internet is doo-doo. Shit. Listen, guys, I'm sorry. We'll get that stream fixed. I promise you. The clips are dropping very soon. But in the meantime, I want to talk about something. I'm doing it solo dolo. I'm back in the old studio, right? Like, I have things to talk about. And it's definitely in relation to the recent case of the verdict that just came out with I think it's Julio Foolio, the rapper that got murdered. I wanted to talk about that because it's quite interesting, and the co-accused that were breaking down in the courtroom as the charges were being laid out and the sentences were being handed out. Yeah, guys, I just want to get into it. It's been a long day. Guys, make sure you follow, subscribe, DM, comment, nigga, like, just show activity, niggas, cause shit. Anyways, bro, let's get into it. Like this video if you can. I'm also streaming on YouTube and Kick this time. I'm not gonna overstream. It's because of the multi-streaming while I was having bandwidth issues and I need Elon Musk's Starlink, nigga. Like, this shit is ridiculous, bro. Real shit, man. Real shit. Like, okay, let's just get straight into it, man. So, Amara. What the fuck are you talking about, niggas? Like, what are you doing today? Alright? So, we're talking about the 4 defendants in the Julio Foolio murder trial, right? And how they were absolutely brought to tears, like crying in that courtroom, nigga. After the judge and the coroner had a discussion about whether they should live, i.e., serve the rest of their life in prison. I don't know if you consider that living or what, but nigga, that's the best they're gonna get. Or whether they should get executed in basically like get killed in the death penalty for what they did to rapper Julio Foolio. Alright? So, as it reads, and of course you niggas can read too, 4 men on trial for the ambush killing of rapper Julio Foolio have been found guilty by the jury in Tampa, Florida. After a month-long trial, I don't know why that's one word. It's fucking shit. Anyways, the defendants are now awaiting sentencing, where they face the death penalty. All defendants: Isaiah Chance, 23; Sean Gathright, 20. Oh shit, these niggas are young as shit. Rashad Murphy, 32. I don't know what he's doing with the youngins. And Davian Murphy, 29, was stunned to hear the verdict, and one, Gathright, even broke down in tears. See, fellas, this is absolutely sad. A lot of these guys haven't even hit 25 yet. They're younger than me. Shit. These niggas aged in prison, but they haven't even hit 25 yet. And they're spending the rest of their life in prison. 0 parole. Like, they have to take their body bags for them to escape prison. This is terrible, man. This is terrible. So, I've got this video right here. Let's play it. Sean Gathright, emotional after guilty verdict in the Julio Foolio murder trial. Faces the death penalty. So they were sort of communicating with each other on whether or not they should be killed or aka given the death penalty for what they did to Julio Foolio, or they should spend the rest of their life in prison. And obviously their lawyer was asking the judge to consider them the more lenient sentence, which I don't really know which one is which anymore. But basically, the judge, their lawyers wanted them to at least take the better choice of not getting killed, right? And spending the rest of their life in prison. And Gathright, this guy basically right here, one of the four co-accused and now co-defendants. Alright, where is this nigga? Shit. Anyways, go back. This nigga here, basically, he started breaking down in court, right? He tried to cut off his ankle monitor. He broke down. He cried. This was his reactions. Basically, he was facing the consequences of his own actions. And it was just very sad to see because the other co-accused, he was laughing. He was laughing. Like, when one of them was begging for forgiveness, I think one of the other co-accused, this guy right here, this nigga right here, he started laughing. Was it this nigga or this nigga? I don't know, nigga. They're both niggas, bro. Shit, it's one of them. They started laughing. Like, when I think one of them was begging for the court to give them a more lenient sentence. And guys, this is what Chuck actually should be considering as chimping out. These niggas right here, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. But, hey, let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. You can see he's breaking down in court. You know, he's getting massaged like he in some Asian fucking shop, massage parlor. And, you know, it's just very sad to see, bro, because he's never seen the light of day ever again in his entire life. He's never coming out. He's never coming out. He's never going to be seeing another woman outside of these walls, ever. Ever. He's never going to be free. He's never going to drive another car. Like, it's just, he's destroyed his life completely, right? And says here, Sean Gathright gets emotional.
This is Davion Murphy.
All right, whatever. Let's see this.
Rashad Murphy, two cousins facing the death penalty for allegedly murdering Foolio outside of a hotel. Police say these two were part of the group that traveled all the way from Jacksonville down to Tampa to murder Foolio. Rashad is one of the...
See, and that's what makes this even worse. They traveled across, you know, they traveled across jurisdictions to murder this nigga. Like, there was clear intent there from the first nigga that entered the car. Like, these guys are cooked. These guys are cremated. Like,
ran up with a Glock switch, and Davion is on the Tesla cam with an AR-style rifle just spraying. The silver car used tracking Foolio around the whole night was Davion Murphy's girlfriend's car. They're on camera everywhere packing the car with guns, they're on camera at the Airbnb, they're on camera murdering him, and they're on camera leaving the Airbnb the next day. A day before...
God damn, niggas! Were you trying not to get caught? Nigga, you're on camera loading the guns. And that camera is your own house, nigga. Nigga, you turn off the CCTV, bro. Shit. This is why they were considering the death penalty. The judge must have slapped their knee. Yeehaw! Shit. Closed a shut case as soon as the judge saw the papers, nigga. Like, damn. Did you even try? Shit. Man. Guys, if you're gonna engage in crime, at least be smart about it. Shit. You're on 4K. You, nigga, the camera that you guys got caught on is better than my own camera. Like, bruh, are you serious, bro? God damn, man. This shit is crazy.
Rashad goes into a Walmart and buys burner phones matching an outfit of the shooter. He's wearing the same outfit he's going to murder someone in on camera with his face showing. And while in the car, he takes a picture of the burner phones at his feet, showing the shoes he's wearing. And on Rashad's phone, they find an Airbnb reservation. So they go to the Airbnb and get all the camera.
You take a photo of your feet, a video, even worse. Nigga, you take a fucking 3D scan of the shoes you were wearing to go murder this nigga? Bruh, you might as well fucking step on a white piece of paper and give the fucking footprint to the fucking police, nigga. Like, and when you're at it too, why don't you just rip your fucking, why don't you just rip off your fucking thumbprint and give it to the cops as well, nigga? Like, these niggas, bro. Rookies. Bro, shit. Rookies.
Of the Airbnb, and they're all there. Now, Davion got hungry around 1:30 a.m. and went to McDonald's and is on camera in one of the murder vehicles, just putting himself on camera getting food 2 hours before a murder. His face is literally on. This is Davion Murphy and Rashad Murphy, two cousins, on camera in the drive-thru. Now, after the murder, Rashad sent a very incriminating text message saying, "I'm coming home. My thirst is quenched. Papa Bob."
I'm coming home. My thirst is quenched, nigga. This nigga's saying I was fed. I had my meal. Fucking demon, bro. Straight demon. My thirst for blood has been satisfied, nigga. Shit. Rookies, man. I'm telling you, rookies. Like, they had their phones with them. They were talking about, like, what they were doing and what they had done. Nigga, why don't you just send a screenshot to the cops? Send a screenshot of everything you ever said in the group chat to the cops. Why don't you just do that? Cause, bro, like, damn. Shit.
Don Julio today. Dash Murphy. That is the most diabolical text you can possibly do after murdering someone with a Glock switch. This is...
That nigga said, I'm sipping on some Julio today. Where my Don Julio? I'm sipping on that Julio Foolio. That's what that nigga said. Oh, shit. And there's actually a video where the judge questions, I think it was this guy right here, Gathright, yeah. She actually questions him, oh, were you remorseful when you were sipping on that Don Julio? Shit was hilarious. Oh shit. Let me see this. Judge Don Julio case. Fucking questioning. Not interested. Fuck off. Let's see if I can find it, man.
We're running back with that AR-15 in your hands?
Like I said, I try to remember nothing from that night.
Was it traumatic to you as you went back to the car with that AR-15? Was it still smoking? Was it still warm in your hands from firing it?
Sustain the objection.
Were you feeling remorse as you were getting back into the Impala?
Like I said, I just try to focus on today and moving forward.
You dropped the Impala, the one that had all of these shooters in it, the one that was utilized in this murder, that was such a vital cog in this plan. You dropped it at your grandmother's house in Auburndale, didn't you?
Man, look, I will never understand involving your innocent family members in this BS. It's obvious these guys are young, and it's a shame that they never really had a chance to make smaller mistakes before they made this big one, because now they can't take it back. They can't take it back, man. This is absolutely despicable. You used your family members to try to get away with murder. Like, that is the worst type of thing that you could ever do, in my opinion. Like, wow, getting your family members involved with this BS is crazy, man.
I'm here to testify about today.
Are you going to answer that question, or are you going to avoid it? Because that's not what I asked what you were doing here today. I think we all understand what you're here to do today, what you're testifying about. I'm asking you specifically about your remorse. Were you remorseful when you dropped that car off and left it at your grandmother's house in Auburndale?
I did go to my grandmother's house.
Were you feeling remorse when you hugged her and got into the 4Runner and left her with the Impala after you wiped it down?
Sir, I'm just telling you that today I would like to express my remorse.
See, he doesn't even realize these lawyers are cooking him, like they're stripping him apart. Like, he doesn't have any ego in these responses, because these lawyers have already, they've already dismantled his ego. They've already dismantled him psychologically. These lawyers, they know these techniques. They know these techniques on how to dismantle you psychologically. You got to go in extremely fact-based, and your responses have to be quick, sharp, and witty, to the point. If you show any sort of inconfidence in your responses, that resonates with the witness, with the jurors, or the judge. And every single one of those things is in the back of their mind when making the final decision. And these lawyers, these are probably some of the most dangerous, in terms of their craft, lawyers in the game, bro. They work for the US government, bro. They're not some fucking, run-of-the-mill legal aid sort of lawyers that we got here in the strip. No, nigga, no. Bruh, let's keep going, man.
I understand what you're trying to do today. I'm asking you, since you're trying to convince this jury that you're remorseful, were you feeling remorse that next day or later that day?
I don't remember these days in detail, how I was feeling, what I was thinking.
What about later that night when you went to Orlando?
See, they're making his mind race. Bro, his mind must be fragmented into millions of different pieces. They're making his mind race. What about the time at 4 days after the murder at 3:56 p.m. Fucking when you were in your grandmother's house? Like, bro, that guy, as soon as he committed that atrocious act, he's been trying to forget from that day. And they're trying to make him relive it now in the courtroom, in the highest stakes possible. Like, this is how they catch you guys. That's what I'm telling you. You YNs, you might be prepared physically, bro, but these niggas are not prepared intellectually, bro. They will get dismantled. Shit. These niggas do not know what they're doing, bro. Shit. You guys are getting dismantled in real time. Fucking me, I would have done Haikido on that bitch. Like, a block. I wasn't there. Damn, damn, yes, of course I was feeling remorseful. I did this and this and this to show I was remorseful. Damn, bam. Bro, these guys don't have anything past a 12th grade grade fucking education, bro. Let's be honest. Max. These guys are still figuring out the world. They're not gonna beat these lawyers, bro. These lawyers can even make an innocent man look guilty. Shit. If you have a good lawyer, he can even make an innocent man look guilty. Like, these guys are fucking cooked. They actually did it. They were on film from the time they left their house to where the murder scene was. They were captured on film every step of the way. These guys are fucking cooked.
Feeling remorse when you were out partying at Club Parlay celebrating what you had done that day?
That was my sister's birthday party.
What did you feel any remorse while you were drinking Don Julio tequila and putting that in your video and throwing gang signs?
Shit. For all you slow motherfuckers out there, it was a reference to, Julio Foolio's rapper name and the fact that they were drinking Don Julio after they killed the nigga. Shit. This is why I feel zero sympathy for them. You do the crime, of course, now you gotta do the time, fellas. And it's sad because these guys are so young, right? But Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. These guys are the property of the state, of the U.S. government until they die. Man, at that point, because you already lost legally, at that point, you can't lose physically in order for you to have hope. In order for you to have hope, you can't lose physically. Because they've already lost legally. In order for them to have hope of winning this shit, they can't lose physically, bruh. It's crazy. And what do I mean by that? Well, their only chance to have a life worth living is they gotta break out that bitch, man. They gotta use the intellectual mind and physical body to break out that shit, man. Break out that shit, climb those barbed wire walls, manipulate them guards, go to fucking Puerto Rico or Russia, change their name to Martin and Christian and convert to Christianity, nigga. Like, these niggas are cooked. And there is no way, unless they have an accomplice outside of them, these group of Kolkus, that these guys are intellectually, on that level to figure it out and escape. Their life is over. And this should be a warning to any YN, any straight nigga, any fucking call me on the block baby wood. Like, this is a wrap for them. Their mothers are gonna be grieving, but even then, soon, their moms will move on. That's how long they're gonna be in jail for. Soon, their dads will move on. If they have any, unfortunately. Soon, their brothers and sisters will grow up. And they will have their own kids. And soon, they will stop picking up the phone. Soon, they will stop caring. The outside is already gonna forget about them in like a week or two. Right? As long as they're not in the headlines. What does this street cred amount to? Like, I'm really trying to think, like, what does this street cred amount to when everybody forgets who you are and you become irrelevant? You just die in the hearts and minds of people.
I'm here to testify about today, sir. We've all seen the evidence. We've all reviewed everything.
Mr. Chance, it's not time for you now to make speeches. You've politely answered your counsel's questions. Can you not answer the state's questions? Is there something about my question you don't understand?
I was getting to
I'm
it.
sorry, Mr. Gathright. I called you Mr. Chance. Excuse me.
I was getting to my answer. Like I said, I've seen all the evidence.
Well, we've all seen all the evidence.
Yes,
right?
sir. That's true.
And after all that evidence came in, and this jury...
See, he doesn't realize, like, he's so far down deep in the grave. And this grave isn't one that you climb out of. This grave got cum on the walls, dripping. Slippery cum on the walls. It's got feces at the underneath his feet. Like, this guy is just so cooked. So fucking cooked. The lawyer at this point, he isn't even trying to prove his guilt anymore. The lawyer is psychologically breaking him down and basically initiating psychological warfare for pure entertainment. And which, further boosts his own credibility because he's just really having fun with the guy. He's taunting the guy. All of this is being, viewed by the jurors and the judge, by the way. So, because of his overwhelming, control of the conversation that the lawyer has, he's just having fun with him at this point. Nobody who is wrong in a conversation has so much control. That's what people don't understand. And every single person that has a brain knows that, including the jurors. Let's go.
Based their true verdict on that, convicting you. Now you're taking accountability? Is that correct?
Sustain the objection.
Shit. Anyways, let's go back to this original video that we're watching, man. I think it's right here, bro. Shit. Wait. Was it here? Fucking. Oh, yeah.
Another murder besides Foolio's, and also an attempted murder on Foolio when Foolio was shot in the foot. So this is the same shooter that shot him before and Foolio survived. This guy shot Foolio twice, on 2 different occasions. And here's a very crazy detail. When they searched his home, they found an AR-style rifle that was similar to the one in the footage of the murder that had a brass catcher attached to it. And that's why, at the murder scene, there was no spent shell casings from that AR. Because he had something catching the shell casing so it wasn't left at the murder scene. 2 other 9mm shell casings were found in the gun safe in his home. Those were a match to the murder of Foolio, and those were used by another defendant in the trial. These boys are cooked, and they're probably going to get the death penalty. Sean Gathright, one of the AR shooters, broke down crying after the verdict was read. The 4 men facing the death penalty in the Foolio trial have all been found guilty of first-degree premeditated murder, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, and 3 counts of attempted murder.
The jury finds as follows as to count 1, victim Charles Jones. The defendant is guilty of first-degree murder as charged. During the commission of the offense, the defendant
First-degree murder. Shit. I wonder what's better, right? Going to jail for 10 years and then getting the needle, because that's how it normally works. You don't just get the needle straight away. They throw you in jail for years and make you wait for your death. Right? Or just straight up life in prison, no parole. You die in there, nigga. I think one of the wardens, he's like, sweat equity. Yes, you're gonna work in prison for the rest of your life, so we don't want to kill him, Your Honor. We need his sweat equity. Imagine being called sweat equity. Oh, I better not catch the warden in that jail. Shit, sweat equity, nigga. You're in energy debt. Like, your life's force belongs to the state. Nigga, you're never getting out. You're working to the bone. Sweat equity. Nigga, your aura is ours. Your body is ours. Your mind is ours. Pause on the body. We own you. We don't want your money, nigga. You're in sweat debt. Yes, nigga, and sweat debt that will take the rest of your life to repay. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Man, stay out the streets, man. Stay out the streets. Holy.
State of Florida versus Isaiah Jermaine Chance, case number 24 CF 11996A, Trial Division 1, Verdict Form. We, the jury, finds as follows as to count 1, victim Charles Jones. The defendant is guilty of first-degree murder as charged. Did the state of Florida prove beyond a reasonable doubt the defendant was a member or an associate of a criminal gang during the commission of the offense? Yes. Did the state prove beyond a reasonable doubt the defendant committed the crime for the purpose of benefiting, promoting, or furthering the interests of a criminal gang? Yes. We, the jury, finds as follows as to count 2, victim Charles Jones. The defendant is guilty of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder as charged. Did the state prove beyond a reasonable doubt the defendant was a member or an associate of a criminal gang during the commission of the offense? Yes. Did the state prove beyond a reasonable doubt the defendant...
This is very interesting. So, Gathright's girlfriend, Alicia Andrews, was also arrested and accused of trailing the rapper. In November 2025, she was convicted of manslaughter in a separate trial for Foolio's murder. You see, obviously, she's gonna get a whole lot less time. How much time did she get? Manslaughter, of course, a lot. It's still bad. You can still get like up to like 8 to 15 years for that shit. But it's not life, manslaughter. Holy cunt. Holy. What was her name again? Alicia Andrews. What was her sentence? Let's see. Life without parole. Prosecutors sought the death penalty for 4, but recommended life without parole. The judge was sentenced. A jury found Alicia guilty of manslaughter for acting as a lookout. Okay, but what did she get though? What was her charge? Like how much time did she get? Let's see this. Let's see ChatGPT, bro. Shit. Alicia Andrews has not been sentenced yet in the reports about the case after being found guilty of manslaughter instead of first-degree murder. The court scheduled her sentencing for December 8th, 2025. It's past December 8th, 2025. What the fuck are you talking about? The fuck you talking about, ChatGPT? Shit. Fucking. But it was delayed after her lawyer successfully argued that the original judge showed bias during the trial. No way! A new judge was assigned in January 2026, and then her defense filed motion asking for either her conviction to be overturned or completely new trial. Because of those ongoing legal challenges, the sentencing has been postponed and no prison term has been handed down yet. She was convicted for manslaughter, in which in Florida can carry up to about 15 years depending on sentencing factors. Okay, is she in jail right now? In jail or in the community? Let's see. Is she held in jail or in the community? This is crazy, man. She was the lookout. See, women get it a lot easier when it comes to jail and shit, bro. I couldn't find any confirmed reports saying Alicia Andrews has been released in the community on bond or on pre-release. Most recent court coverage says her sentencing is postponed. She's actively fighting the conviction. The court hearings. Most reporting and court commentary continue to refer to her as being in custody or returning to court from jail. And there's been no public announcement. Okay, so she's basically held on remand until she can be until a new judge can be assigned to the case, and until they can work out all those legal challenges, right? So she basically cooked as well. You know, maximum penalty is 15 years jail. I reckon she'll get like 8, serve like 5, and she'll be good. That's how they treat chicks in comparison to dudes. Even though she looked out, she was the lookout. She was basically a part of these niggas, right? She didn't pull the trigger, right? But then again, only one of these niggas could have killed Foolio, right? It's probably improbable that they all killed that nigga at the same time, right? So, I would argue she played just as much as a role as the shooters, right? But, you know, courts, they gonna see a female and you know, their hearts are gonna soften up. Now it's no longer, you know, the hard hand of justice or the hard hammer of justice. It's more like the hard wrist, the really flappy wrist of justice, and they slap them on the wrist. They slap them on the wrist, and maybe they get, you know, one little fucking blowjob in the back, and they're good. They're good. She gets 5 years, does 2, and she's out in 6 months. Shit. Anyways, this shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. Anyways, let's keep watching.
Committed the crime for the purpose of benefiting, promoting, or furthering the interest of a criminal gang? Yes. So say we all, dated this 8th day of May, State of Florida versus Sean Gathright, case number 24CF 11996C, Trial Division 1, verdict form. We, the jury, finds us.
Man, before I continue, guys, make sure to like the video. Guys, I'm giving you the sauce. I'm breaking this shit down. Ways that nobody else has ever broken shit down. Man, where the fuck are you gonna find this type of intellectual conversation? Nigga, where? Huh? Where? You ain't gonna find that shit nowhere. Nowhere except here, bro. Like, follow, subscribe. Do what you got to. Do what you got to. Shit. Let's get back to the shit, man.
As to count 1, victim Charles Jones, the defendant is guilty of first-degree murder as charged. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant personally carry, display, use, threaten to use, or attempt to use a firearm? Yes. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant actually possess a firearm? Yes. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant actually discharge a firearm? Yes. We, the jury, finds a
See, these niggas had their phones on them. They had GPS location tracking to their phones that could be tracked to find their precise location. They had their guns, which was shown through CCTV. Them packing the guns, which was shown through their own CCTV in their own estate. Them driving to the location, which was shown through CCTV and license plate identification. Like, they were so reckless, thinking shit was sweet, and thinking that they would somehow never get caught, or maybe they thought Foolio was just not important enough for the state to go ahead with this prosecution. Like, they left so much up to faith doing this shit, or they're just, you know, just not they're just not smart. Like, anyways, man, this shit is crazy, man. This shit is crazy.
2, victim Charles Jones, the defendant is guilty of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder as charged. We, the jury, finds as follows as to count 3, victim Xavier Edwards, the defendant is guilty of attempted second-degree murder, a lesser included offense. During the commission of the offense,
Shit.
the defendant personally carry, display, use, threaten to use, or attempt to use a firearm? Yes. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant actually possess a firearm? Yes. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant actually discharge a firearm? Yes. We, the jury, finds as follows as to count 4, Gino Norris, The defendant is guilty of attempted second-degree murder, a lesser included offense. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant personally carry, display, use, threaten to use, or attempt to use a firearm? Yes. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant actually possess a firearm? Yes. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant actually discharge a firearm? Yes. We, the jury, finds as follows as to count 5. Victim, Camilla Bentley.
Oh man, this nigga's cooked, bro. This nigga is cremated. There's no hope. There's no hope for this nigga, bro. Shit. Nigga, you shot him once in the foot. Chucked the whole fucking Megan Thee Stallion's best friend, Casey, or Kelsey, or whatever her name was, the one that shot her in the foot. And then you shoot and kill the nigga again? Like, and the court knows about both instances? Like, nigga. There was zero foresight from these human beings whatsoever. None. Zilch. Nada.
Or attempt to use a firearm? Yes. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant personally possess a firearm? Yes. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant actually discharge a firearm? Yes. We, the jury, finds as follows as to count 6. The defendant is guilty of tampering with physical evidence as charged. So say we all dated this 8th day of May, 2026. Jury number 157, CS. 4-person of the jury. State of Florida versus Rashad Trayvon Murphy. Case number 2. Yes. Did the state prove beyond a reasonable offense? Did the defines as follows as to count 1. Victim Charles Jones. The defendant is guilty of first-degree murder as charged. If during the commission of the offense,
I think this is the nigga that laughed. I think this is the guy that was laughing. Yeah, bro, straight demon, bro.
Did the defendant personally carry, display, use, threaten to use, or attempt to?
Look at some of the comments, man. Don't cry now. Y'all, all y'all chose the life, and it has consequences. Now you crying like a fool. Cut it out. Don't get emotional now, light skin. Drake. Rap song. What the fuck? They left such a huge eyeballing pile of evidence. They should have just taken the plea deal. Did they not know that their old man president, who absolutely hate the black criminal, cut the death penalty wait period to only 5 years? Now you had to sit there and listen to the slave buyer said they want young, healthy men to get sweat equity out of them because the older population of inmates are too old to work. My heart would have been pounding. My mind would have been thinking, contemplating suicide. What in the hell were they thinking about? She's right, man. She's right. One message is right. Shit.
Criminal gang during the commission. Did the defendant personally carry criminal?
What's going on, man? All right.
Use Mr. Jimenez at this time, so we still have one alternate left.
And Judge, there is...
Okay. All right, let's bring Mr. Jimenez in.
He just missed one juror, but he's in traffic maybe about 15 more minutes.
That's fine.
Judge, I'm also hearing it was...
Alicia Andrew. This is the woman that was accused of orchestrating Foolio's murder. She was actually seen laughing in the courtroom. Bruh, y'all better stay away from these street chicks, bro. Straight up, bro. Stay away from these semen demons. These cum nuns. Like, y'all understand that girls can be just as evil as dudes, right? What the fuck y'all doing, man? Straight up, man. She was accused of orchestrating it. She gonna get like 4 or 5 years, bro. I'm telling you. She's gonna serve like 4 or 5 years. Probably get 9. Serve 5. Get out. Like nothing ever happened, bro.
13 this morning, when they were reporting about opening statements, I think they reran an interview with Mr. Malcolm and Mr. McClyman talking about the evidence. Okay.
What is the invitation?
It was Fox 13 this morning, aired your interview.
She putting on a makeup in court, nigga. Like, to her, it's just another fucking Forever 21 fucking live model show. Like, what the fuck? Bitch, who you applying the makeup for? What, you want to look pretty for the fucking jurors so they have a better favorable look of you? Bruh. These semen demons. Man. I'm pissed, man. Let's keep going. This her right here. She getting like, I swear to God, she getting like 4 or 5 years, bro. She'll be out. I promise you, bro.
Criminal game.
Shit.
The offense.
Anyways, man. This is the nigga crying, basically.
Healthy, in reality.
Young Thug said, this should for sure be an eye-opener for all the YNs out here thugging. By Young Thug. Look what they told Sean Gathright, who's facing the death penalty. Fuck the streets.
We need that labor, we need that sweat equity, and we will put them out.
Bruh, if my soundboard wasn't fucking up right now, holy shit. Don't worry about that, niggas. Sweat equity? We need that sweat equity. Yes, niggas. We own you. We don't want your money. We want your energy, your life force. We want your sweat. You're filling up this bucket of sweat until you die, nigga. Sweat equity. Fuck your money. You're in energy debt. Imagine being in energy debt and not being in Australia. Imagine having an energy crisis and not living in Sydney. Like, this is catastrophic. Holy sweat equity, nigga. We own you. Let me just check this. We own you.
Work, because we do have an aging prison population, jail administration. We have that. So we put these young individuals to work and get some sweat equity out of them since they are young.
Look at this nigga. Imagine the guy that looks like that having control over your entire existence. Choosing and influencing whether you live or die. A nigga that has the testosterone of a walnut. Choosing whether you live or die. look at this nigga, bro.
She can do the work.
Look. Bruh.
Please done, Mr.
Imagine that nigga deciding your faith. Sweat equity. Niggas. We now live in a world. This ain't the survival of the fittest world. We now live in a world where a guy that is smaller than you, slower than you, weaker than you, looks more terrible than you do, older than you, can decide your existence, whether you live or die. Just like we live in a world where if you go to war and you hear a bzzz, that's it. That's your life done. That's a drone, nigga. Bro, y'all YNs are thinking that we live in some sort of survival of the fittest world. No, nigga. This is a world dedicated through politics, not fucking strength like it used to be. Like you gotta reposition your perspective and your mind to suit the environment that you live in. But you niggas are so cooked. Y'all can't even do that. Sweat equity, nigga. We own you. Jesus, peace. God damn. Goddamn. Shit. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Rights, age, physical abilities, things like that. Do you think that the prison would benefit from him in a work capacity if he were sentenced to life?
Like, a woman is literally asking a weaker man than you whether or not do you reckon a prison system would benefit. Like, bro, we're not in some sort of survival of the fittest world where you can overpower people and get away like you used to, right? You gotta use political manipulation, sort of. Like, you gotta use your intellect to some degree. And because these niggas obviously weren't raised in a strong father household, man, stay in your son's lives, stay in your daughter's lives, bro. This shit is crazy. I always used to say, and, you know, shout out to Mari Gaines. He put this quote perfectly. Fathers keep daughters away from stripper poles and sons away from jail. Real nigga, man, whoever made that quote up. Facts. 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 I only went to jail when my dad, he went on a trip somewhere. But as soon as he came back, I only did 4 months, by the way. I did 4 months, but as soon as he came back, nigga, I changed that shit around, bro. Facts. Facts. Real nigga, man. Real nigga dad. Real nigga.
I say yes with my experience, not only just in classification, but as former warden and even as a jail administrator. He's someone that's young, he's healthy. In reality, we need...
They're literally auctioning him live. 100,000, 100,000, he's young, he's healthy, he's black, he's light-skinned. 100,000, 200,000, 200,000, 300, 300,000, 400, 400,000, 400, 400,000, 400,000, 400, 500, everybody. He's young, he's healthy, he's got all the sweat equity. 400,000, 400,000, 500,000, 500,000 sold to the government. To the government, sold. For life. No tax. It's yours for free. Have it. Shit. Goddamn, man.
Labor, we need that sweat equity, and we will put them out there to work because we do have an aging prison population, jail administration. We have that. So we put these young individuals to work and get some sweat equity out of them since they...
Bro, like, it still blows my mind that a man that looks like this can determine your life as a man. Like we live in an upside down spiral matrix. Like, Andrew Tate was spitting facts when he said that. We live in a matrix, bro. It was low-key facts. Bro, a man that looks like that can literally determine your life, bro. That's crazy to me, bro. That is crazy to me. Anyways.
Would benefit from him in a work capacity if he were sentenced to life without parole?
I say yes with my experience.
Yeah, same shit. All right. Anyways, I wanted to switch things up a little bit to the other side of the aisle. Because it's not like Foolio was a saint either, right? And rest in peace to him, you know, he's gone now. And I don't want to say too many negative stuff about the dead, right? It's just not my part of my moral compass. So I'll just let the video play and I'll let you guys have your own reactions to it. But yeah, this guy wasn't a martyr or a saint either, right? So all right, let's continue.
Shot, Desi got dropped, damn. Nate got popped, damn. Leaky got shot, well damn. Splash face hot, on game. Corbin got kidnapped, they found his bones, he was right. Where's Corbin? Meet you us the boss. They knocked his ass off. John at the fool till they walked his ass down. Sat dive in the ground. Curtis felt around. Corbin got kidnapped, lost, got his ass found. Okay. Ride with an old stick. With my new bitch, caught a rapper at the mall, beat him real quick. Turn the lights on, we just hit the kill switch. Know the real you, know you a real bitch. Riding in the scat pack, cool down, black. Then brought the off thought, Nisha had real fat.
That shit was hard, bro. I ain't even gonna cap. That shit was hard. Like, that shit sounds good in the song, bro. But it's just treacherous. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was hard. But yeah, let me just read this out. Beatbox remix by Foolio and Kojak is widely regarded as one of the most disrespectful diss tracks in modern drill music due to how directly it targets and mocks deceased rivals from Jacksonville's ongoing street conflicts. Built over the popular beatbox instrumental, Foolio uses track to name multiple ops who had been killed, referencing real-life incidents in a way that shocked both fans and critics. The song is deeply tied to the rivalry between Foolio's 6-block KTA side and rivals like 1200 ATK and their affiliates, continuing a pattern where music becomes a direct extension of real-life beef. What made this remix stand out even more was how explicit and detailed the disses were, with little attempt to hide who he was referencing to. Because of that, the track quickly gained attention online, with many labeling it one of the most extreme examples of diss culture in drill, where instead of indirect shots, artists openly disrespected dead. While it boosted Foolio's visibility and reinforced his reputation for being outspoken, it also intensified the ongoing tensions between both sides and contributed to the controversial nature of Jacksonville's rap scene. So, as you can hear and see, this guy was no saint, right? And it's just so terribly sad that we, as black men, have come to this stage in life where we're openly dissing the dead. We've got zero respect or regard for human life. We kill each other. We're shooting each other. You know, a part of me, when I was actually talking about Chud the Builder situation, I was thinking in the back of my mind, Chud, if you just stayed away from these people, from my people, most of the times, they won't even come up to you because we're too busy harming each other. This has to stop. I'm calling for change, guys, within the black community, especially in the American black community, because my brothers in all different continents, I support them all, right? Niggas, get your shit together, bro. It starts from the household. It starts from the family unit, right? When the government is pouring, child support, it's pouring government services into the black community, right? And then the women start to feel like they don't need a man because they've got the government to give them food stamps and government benefits, right? Especially when they don't have a man, they get more benefits because the government gives them more money, right? It leads to a pattern of degradation within the community and the family unit. And, that leads to little boys growing up without a dad, right? The father is then simultaneously being drained by child support, right? Not being able to see his kids and then guide them through life, right? The mother is using that child support, 20% on the kids, 80% on herself, and then using that to be more promiscuous, to be more overweight, and it just ends in fuckery. It's a whole mess, right? But we have to somehow take that trend by the neck and reverse it, because it's getting out of hand, fellas. It's getting out of hand. The black man in the community need to put their foot down, because the chicks ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna be 100% 1,000 with you. It's up to the dudes to fix this, right? How many guys did he mention in that song that got killed, shot, that are in prison? Like, this is terrible. This is the worst. And I guarantee you, all of them, not even 90%, all of them are black. man, this shit is crazy, man.
Papa got shot, Tate got shot, Desi got dropped, damn, Nate got popped, damn, Leaky got shot, what damn, splash face hot, on game, Corbin got kidnapped, they found his bones, he was right, what's Corbin, meet you up the boss, they knocked his ass off, John at the foot.
I ain't gonna lie though, the song is fire. The song is fire. But this is not on. This is not on. Alright, let's move on. Judge calls for a break after mother of Foolio, whose convicted killer, says she doesn't think the evidence presented at trial was her son. See, this is the kind of accountability that the women in the black community have. Right? So that's why I say it's up to the men to fix this. Right? Your son was caught in 4K. Like, the camera that caught your son from the house to the McDonald's to them sipping Julio, Don Julio, to them shooting at the building, to them getting caught, the car getting caught, is better than mine. The camera is higher quality than mine. Right? And of course, women are going to act like that for their own reasons, right? More so that they're more on the emotional side, and which is what a woman is, right? So, of course, so that's why I say it's up to the men to fix this shit, bro. It's up to the men to fix this shit. She failed as a mother, and now she's trying to deny that reality in her own head. But the only problem is you can't gaslight in a courtroom like you can gaslight at home. So that's the result. She's crying on the stand for her son, which is sad. Which is sad as fuck. But you really should have instilled within him and held his feet to the fire a little bit more to be an upstanding member of society. And you didn't. He's a grown man, of course. He has to learn that actions have consequences. He has to learn that he's responsible, not only as a man, but as a grown man, for his actions, right?
So we've heard a lot about Sean as a child. What do you want the jury to know about your son?
I'd like the jury to know that my son is a hardworking person, a hardworking young man. He's intelligent. He's driven. He has a wonderful work ethic. I want the jury to know that this is not, I believe what has been presented.
And you can see she's kind of young too. Like, it seems like she had him at a pretty young age herself, you know? And it's that just generational trauma, right? Getting pregnant young, right? Having to take care of a child, quitting school young, right? I'm not saying that this is her specific situation, but you see it time and time again in disenfranchised communities, right? So we gotta fix that. We gotta bring, you know, marry before you carry back. We gotta bring these old values that we had, you know, that kept our community so strong. We gotta bring them back into our into the into one of the pillars of society. We've lost all the pillars of society, from like church to like we've lost like family unithood. We've lost, you know, the man's authority in the home. We've these little pillars was what stopped bullshit like this from happening, bro. But women wanted to be free, and they wanted to be hoes, and they wanted to just fuck every nigga they see. Fuck. Damn. Shit. Anyways, let's keep going, man.
is not my phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna sustain the objection. Listen, I tell you what, I need the jury to step out on the chair. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
The jury actually had to step out because she was just bullshitting so hard. The judge was like, shit, I can't take this anymore. Let me go have lunch, man. But you don't think that the evidence presented at the trial was your son? He was caught in 4K. He was caught in 4K, 1080p. Wait, 4K, is that? No, he was caught in 4K. 4K, 60 frames per second. Surround sound, everything. Like, nigga was sipping on that Don Julio.
Okay, so Ms. Lyle, I just want to first acknowledge that I recognize this is very stressful for you and scary. I do. But the jury has determined your son.
Holy shit. A female judge as well. Oh, fellas. Oh fucking god. We live in a civilization where a woman can decide your fate. It never used to be like that. Yeah, Cleopatra and there was female leaders in the past, but it never used to be so cutthroat. It was more of like a survival of the fittest type of thing, bro. So now that the paradigm has changed, your mindset also has to change, or you just won't survive this world. That's what I've realized. Yeah. When, in what time in human history was one woman deciding the majority of men's fate? Because this isn't the only case she's been on. In what time in human history? Like, you would have to be Nefertiti or Cleopatra to have that kind of power, right? Prominent female leaders in the past in Egypt or some shit like that, right? Or like Queen Elizabeth. Like, these are like once in a blue moon type of female leaders, right? But now, any woman with a law degree and like that can recite the laws and legislations can do it, right? So, fellas, the paradigm has changed, right? Now you got an emotional being that bleeds once a month who can decide whether you live or die, nigga. Don't you think you should be moving a little bit differently? Like, you know, it's crazy to me. It really is. All right.
We're not going to revisit that in front of the jury. So I just want to encourage you with regards to your penalty phase testimony. The best thing you could do for your son is just express all of the wonderful characteristics about him, okay? And how deeply you love him and how deeply he's loved by his family. This is not the time to be readdressing any of the facts of this case. All right, I just want to make sure that's clear, because I want to allow Ms. Finkelstein the chance to ask you the questions she wants to ask you and for you to relay this important information to the jury. But if we start going sideways into issues that are not pertinent to this phase of the trial, then the state's going to have to object, I'm going to have to rule, and then it just really, it lessens the impact, really.
I just have one question. If I say...
It lessens the impact. He's still going to jail for the rest of his life. Like, what is this bitch talking about? Even at the level of a lawyer, like, women still don't really be making sense like that. It lessens the impact. It lessens the impact. Bro, what could she, the mother, have said in that moment to make the jury go, oh, okay, nah, he didn't kill Foolio. Oh, he didn't mean to do it. Oh, bro. Like, after seeing everything that I've already shown you, is there anything that can come out of that mouth of hers that will make you think, oh, maybe, I mean, did he really? You know what I mean? Shut the fuck up, bitch.
What I was gonna say is, this is not the son that I know. It's not
That's
part
fine.
of the.
That's fine. I think, and I think because you did testify previously in the co-defendant's case, I think.
Look, even this guy put it perfectly. Top tiered out right. All that BS she's saying doesn't matter, boy. Got the elbow sent his ass up the road already. Why the fuck we keep seeing this goofy ass shit on the internet? He obviously ain't that intelligent, man. Poor mother. She let her down. Some let her down. This is crazy, man. This is wild. This is wild.
Just based upon that, I suspect the state's a little concerned that we're going to start heading down. And so just as long as we all understand what we're doing here, then it should be fine.
Right. So that's what I wanted to show you fellas today. And I hope you guys took some things from this. Like, I hope you guys are thinking this a little bit more logically, because I tried to come, to attack it at a more logical perspective, right? The paradigm of the world order has changed, fellas. You can't think your animalistic male instincts like you used to, because men have always been just able to solve things through strength, right? And a part of that is still part of us today, because yeah, fighting to some degree is still necessary, but it's just not as necessary as it used to be, right? I mean, yeah, I can fight, I can learn how to fight, I can pretty much beat like 90% of people, right? But I try not to get involved in fighting as much as I can for this very reason, right? I try not to get involved, right? It's for this exact reason I try not to do that shit. Because the whole paradigm has changed. A nigga that's bold and fat and talks like this can decide your fate. Right? Nigga with way less testosterone than you do. Right? That's weaker than you. A woman can decide your fate. An old woman at that. Where millions and millions of years ago, right, when our brain was evolving and we were capturing and it was, changing and to suit what we are now, right? That wasn't the case. You could just punch your way through life. But now it's more, everything is politicized, right? Everything is legalized or illegalized. Maybe that wasn't the right choice of words. But you get it, right? So, fellas, in order to beat this new game we call life, this new server with these new rules, you gotta realize you're not bigger than the program. Right? So set yourself up to success in any environment. That's what a man is at this point. It's not about being the strongest. It's about a man that sets himself up for success in all environments, regardless of how hard things get. Okay? Because they have made it this way. Right? Some of the consequences of making life as comfortable as it is now is it is no longer a strength game. It's no longer about who's the strongest. It's no longer about survival of the fittest. Every animal that's living a survival of the fittest lifestyle is in constant battle. The life isn't comfortable. We have it comfortable, right? Y'all niggas in the hood are still acting like it's survival of the fittest, which is like, it's not. Move on, nigga. Basically, what I'm saying, to some extent, y'all niggas gotta learn the game. Like, have you ever played 2K? Right? You play 2K or FIFA or Maiden, right? Maiden. You learn the rules of the game if you want to be the very best at it. It's the exact same thing. Right? Now, I'm going to stop lecturing you niggas. Y'all are old enough. Follow me, subscribe, niggas. Oh yeah, I'll show you, let me go. I'll show you my channel while I'm looking for that. I want you guys to subscribe to me. You know, it's been a very good show tonight. You know, I had a bit of fun reacting to these videos, even though what the situations, it was kind of sad, right? I'm not gonna lie. But I can't keep playing that. Yeah, but you guys should definitely subscribe. You know, I'm releasing content like this. I'm talking, man, and I'm trapping. I mean, so social media, this shit is crazy. Yeah, so niggas try to follow me. You know, follow my social media. This is it right here. Follow this account right here. Follow this account. But man, get the fuck out. Follow this account. Follow this account. TikTok. Go give that shit a follow. Go give this shit a follow, man. Let's get it. Let's become better together. Let's grow. Oh shit, I'm just chatting. Y'all didn't see that, did you? Ah shit. Let me try that again. All right. Follow this account right here. One. This is my YouTube. Yes, get me up the buildings. Come on, follow this account. I mean, I got another YouTube right here. I mean, that's over. I mean, you know, I got if I switch accounts right here, I got another YouTube. It's 1,400 subscribers, but I want to start all over with this channel, right? Right. I mean, if you want to follow this one as well, I'm making a couple YouTube channels, right? This one's at 10 subscribers. Yes, shitty, 2 subscribers, whatever. You know what I mean, right? But yeah, follow this shit, niggas. Like, I'm posting content more often. I'll try to get this shit pumped out as much as I can. But it's been a really good show. It's been a really good show. I learned some things that I didn't even originally know about the case. There was some videos that I hadn't watched before. But thank you. You know, also, guys, come on. Let's get us up to 10 followers right here. Thank you to the other person there that subscribed. I don't want to post her name. Ellie, shout out to Ellie. She subscribed. Real one. Shout out to Ricky for the stream. We'll get another one redone today. Or whenever I see him, we'll do part 2 of Iceman as well. All right, peace out, fellas. I'll catch you later. Shit.